Now let's see what's set up here. Will be from Team 3. One towards the B side, which looks like it will be the main hit for Team 8. This could be a big issue, because it seems like the A players are pretty isolated, but now they've been given a little bit more info after Killer has gone towards the cross area. Now, as you can see, the rotate starts slowly coming in from the CT. The terrorists are mostly all of them are not able to both start to count PRK. The CT is doing a fantastic job. Does quite a chunk of damage. Now it's down to a 2v1 for Flick. Flick carrying the bomb on his back, looking to run away this one towards the other side, but unable to as he is intercepted by Killer XDD. It could have edged out towards the terrorists if they had made their way towards the east side structure, because the east side players were a little bit more isolated. But it was a well done job by Killer, spotting out that no one was towards the cross area, possibly suggesting that they were mid. Now, the buys for the terrorists seem to not be too good. But now there's some wallbangs already, exchanging with each other. Elite going down to count SA towards this van area. Veritron holding a very close angle with the shotgun. No armor though. Could be a very... That's the first casualty for the CTs this round. If the terrorists do win this round and capitalize it, the CT economy won't be doing too great. They've bought SAs with armors, but Taken seems to be pretty low and is very vulnerable. Sunscrat's crosser gets him, and now it looks like the CTs will be less pressurized, but Zombie could be caught off guard here. No one's crossing towards B long. Oh, he went past Zombie. There is no way. That's such a big mistake. How could they let this happen? Flick goes down to Zombie, and now it's down to Veritron with the shotgun. I have no idea what should happen here. Does find the kill finally, but I would say this should be the safe second round for the CTs as Suncat and Killer is coming by the house and B long area. Let's see what Veritron has. Reads the push, actually gets it. Now this is doable. But he should... Suncat goes to house. Oh my gosh, this could be a big knife. No, he didn't. He did not knife him. Suncat actually reacted fast enough. That should have been a round for the terrorists. If they had capitalized on those rounds, the CTs won't been able to even buy any of these guns. Now, as you can see, the chat's getting a little bit rowdy over here. Zombie getting playing with their feelings a little bit, trying to add some trash talking them more. Elite making a fast play towards short area, gets a wall bang onto Carl 2K, makes a fast play towards short, anticipates this angle, doesn't seem to connect any of the shots. Finally he does. And now the A side should be relatively going towards Elite, coming with the 3K. 1 HP left to spare. Big impact round here from Elite. Let's see, Zombie does get 1 kill down to Taken. Takes no damage.
Bomb has been planted.
I don't think the T should be giving any should be throwing themselves into Zombie at this point. It looks like it might be a save for Zombie. I don't think he will really want to lose this M4. They did nearly lose the round earlier on. He might want to go for it. I wonder how he even got past shot. Flick is looking the wrong way though. He doesn't think he already pushed past CT. Will he get this kill? Yes, he will. Does he anticipate the main push? No, does not get the correct read. Great round from Elite. Closed off by Flick. First round to the terrorists on the scoreboards. Now this would look like a full gun round. This is a huge round right here. Any of these teams that will go down later on will probably be poor by the time the next round begins. But let's just see how this round will be played off. It seems like Team Team 8 really likes to play on this mid area. They like to have good control of it. They do have good control of it. Now this could actually screw up the rotations. They're making their way past short. I don't think the alley players know any info. Flick. Elite, again, opening things up. Way betrayable. No, of course, Elite. Still opening things up. Killer, can he shut this down? Oh, no, he can't. Elite. Making big things again. CTs would be scratching their heads, wondering how they even got to flank towards this A side. They did not expect such a heavy push towards their mid area. The T's punished them for not even looking towards mid. Now it just left to Zombie, the lone B side player. He was in the same area as he was last time. Any of the T's going to read it? Yes, of course. Taken. Takes him down. Shotguns coming out. SAs coming out for the CTs. This does not look too great for them. No armors, no Kevlars. They're just going into a full by this one. Sunket, KFK again. This is even worse. This is essentially a 3v4 right now. R2K. Finally taking the initiative, going towards the mid area. But it looks like they're not even going to go close. Except one. They might actually be caught off guard, but Flick actually connects. Gets the first kill down. And the second. There goes the lone B player. Now they know the B side's open. They will have to be streaming towards the main area. And now Kit is down left to left. Gets one actually. But of course will be traded back. And now it's just down to the AFK, which can't actually do anything anymore. The T's have turned 3 rounds back into their favor after losing the first 2. Now it looks like a reset for the CT players. Some are able to get back their Kevlar restored again, except for Cal 2K. But he looks like he wants to get this early pick off to the end. Does quite some good damage, but is not able to get any kill out of it. Actually escaped. Finally he'll be dealt off by Taken. Flick looking to trade him back, and yes, he will trade him back. And now it's just down to Zombie. Does not even shoot. Taken fast reactions, and there goes the AFK. 4 rounds in the favor of the T sides for Plaza. Now it looks like the CTs will have a tactical pause to talk things out. Or maybe try to revive their AFK player Sunket. The scoreboard sit alone, as you can see. Elite making the big plays here, 8-2. Opening sites time and time again. Whereas if we look at both of the bottoms, Veriton and Carl 2K, they have the same number of kills, but Veriton is slightly doing better with the 2 assists and less deaths. So as you can see, the top fragger for the CTs only has 4 kills to his name, competing with their third or second bottom player. Now the round will be played off without Sunket again. It would seem like they are playing things slower now for the T sides. After what has been discussed from the CTs, they do not really want to fall into one of the tricks up the sleeves. They would rather opt to play safer. I have no idea what Elite is doing here. He's probably praying to God. Very strong. Again, the T's are making use of this mid presence. They are going to push things up. They could be caught off guard, but Zombie doesn't connect any of his shots whatsoever. The big opening for the T sides. Again, heavily rotation. And yet, they don't get anything done despite the heavy rotations. Now it's just down to Cal. Yes, he will, but he don't get much down afterwards. Reveals his position, gets traded back by old Taken. Ooh, he sees that Sunset is no longer playing. It will now be Ariel taking charge now. bomb heading towards this alley area. We all know that CT's blood before the shot angle. And with some shots, in the end, they both trade back each other, but now it seems like Taken has the slight edge with this SG. Ariel is not gonna let them have any... Oh, he's switching back. Actually reads it, but not able to react fast in time. Killer might get caught off guard. He spots one big player. Very torn. Able to capitalize the kill. Now they know the last player would be towards this A side. As you can see, the bomb is slowly making his way back to the B side. Zombie actually getting things done. Now will Zombie realize this? I think he may have heard a step. He may have heard them rotating.
Bomb has been planted.
Now he will rotate to the short area, which no one is actually holding. So if it gets towards main, he could pick off this house player. But if it goes to the mid area, he could be caught off guard by Veriton. But Veriton's looking towards this tight angle. Now he's finally going to go back to main. Zombie going for the house player instead. If he gets his player, the game's on. Now, will he expect this last player at B long? What will he do? He will defuse behind him. The market. Will he read it? Oh, great work from Veriton. Survives with a chip of 4 HP left. Great try. Was nearly there if Veriton wasn't able to line up the shot. But thankfully his awareness actually got the terrorist a 6th round. They played heavily towards this A side, which the T's are willing to punish for their one B side player. In fact, you know what's even B side? Oh, there is one B side. Fast play into mid, gets 1 kill onto Killer. As you can see, there's one back to the short, gets the wall bang. Now it's all down to Zombie whether he can hold towards this B side, gets the first kill, retreats. Looks like the CTs are opting to go for a retake unless if Zombie can do something special. Now we will go, Ariel will now go down to the gun of Flick. Would Zombie be saving at this point? He has $1,200 in his bank account. Will he get some extra? Okay, he caught one player off guard. That's a good start. Taken goes down. Now they're both holding off this main and go. But Zombie would most likely go down to the hands of Veriton. Unless, if he's able to react fast enough, will he read it? No, he won't. Great round from the terrorist there. Taking mid fast as it can before the CTs could take up any more space. A strong 7-round lead after being 2-0 down. Does anyone in the chat? Hello. You can give me some feedback on Discord after the game. There's a little bit of lag going on right here. As you can see now, they're no longer playing towards A side. Now they're playing both on B side. But it seems like the terrorists are willing to go towards this short angle again. Bomb making its way back to mid, I suppose. If they do go to mid, they're going to fall into no one except Zombie, which is going towards this B-long area with his AUG. Bomb makes its way, caught reloading. Will he get traded? Yes, he will get traded by Flick. Now he's down to Killer. Carl watching house from main. If they get this player off aggressing towards this short angle, okay, he's falling back towards the short steps. He's probably watching mid. He could be caught with his back face. Okay, now anticipates short push, connects a good headshot. 3 bullets of the SA goes into Veriton's head, and now has the hands of the SG in his hands. Elite wanting to open things up again. Gets the first kill. No damage taken whatsoever. Flick wanting to make this A side, giving them more space. Elite goes down to Cal. Now Elite is shut down by Flick. He could do something now. It's a 1v1. Killer wins it with a chip of 18 HP. What a round. That looked like it should have never ever gone to the CTs. But sufficient trades came in. A good headshot towards that short angle. Now things look doable again for the CT. So if they grab off 5 rounds, things could get really close. Now the T's are starting to reshape their next round. 3 towards this short angle. We know the CTs really like to play this angle. It seems like they're trying to not aggress towards short too much, but instead opting to go A long. Gets the first pick. Gets the second. Zombie opening things up. Both of them. The A defenders creating more space towards his A side. So Zombie could get the bomber. Unfortunately, his low health did not allow him to do anything. Verton actually getting a few frags. 64 HP. If he gets the A long guy, things could be on. He did get the A long guy in the end, but Killer able to trade him back towards the flank with his back face. Now it seems like the terrorist does not seem too confident going towards that mid area anymore. For some reason, because of the earlier round, so they're now opting to go early more. Oh, it seems like they're actually changing their minds. They're going to go to the mid place again. It seems like there will only be one player holding mid. Actually, not at all. They're just playing towards the side. The terrorists can gain control of mid, and gain control they did. Elite willing to catch someone in transition right here. The terrorists are playing very slow, but Elite not in the prime position. Actually, no one spots him out crossing towards the A double doors. If he actually gets this B side player, this could be a different. Yes, Carl with his knife out spots the second player. Isn't able to connect it. Now it seems like the sniper going to some big place. Actually tags it, going for the knife. Doesn't seem. It seems like Killer is able to react fast enough. If they get the bomb down, this actually looks fantastic. But Veriton able to trade things back, make it more possibly even for them. Flick, will he be able to connect the sniper? And yes, he will. 8-4 will be the half for now. Edging towards team. I can't really. What was it? Team 8. Yes, Team 8. Wow, surprisingly, I actually thought Team 3 would have gotten this one. That gets suddenly disconnected halfway, and he has to be replaced with someone else. And now let's see what the terrorists have under the tricks and the sleeves. They will be making a fast B play, I suppose. And it seems like Team 3 are reading it. Team 8, sorry. Runs into a group of terrorists. Does not seem to be able to connect any tricks except one from Flick, but that should be the round from now. Oh boy. They both ran into each other at the same place. Seems like the terrorists have more firepower and individuality. Finally, the second pistol round goes into the way of Team 3. Now the setup would be one towards short and one towards this a mid area of a shotgun, watching A long. But it seems like the terrorists are going for a mid play right here. O taken could get at least one down. Here's him taking out his nade. It only connects a few bullets into his abdomen. 54 HP to spare. That just looked like a kill. Ariel connecting a nice headshot. Bullets go into the skull of Flick. Gets the trade again from Elite.
Flash out!
Now this should look like a 6th round for the terrorists, or I shall say Team 3.
Bomb has been planted.
Trying to make something out of this shotgun. I don't think that he could do much, especially when Zombie has this position. Is he opting to go to a house? Oh, he's going for a house, but gets caught off guard by the B-long player. Good job there from Zombie. Actually making things much more better, giving them more space. Now this should be a buy for the CTs. They had shotguns out the earlier round. Now you see SMGs, a few SAs coming out. But I think all of them have Kevlar. Now this looks like a normal gun round. I wouldn't really say a full gun round, but it looks like a normal gun round. No one's going towards the short area. It seems like, oh, there is. Oh no, one's CT and one's towards this A side. This looks like a good position for a MP7 kill, but it seems like no one will even be going in the direction. It seems like they will all be hitting towards the A side. Are the CTs ready for it? They only have one lone B this A side. From when I disconnected, they were towards this B side. This should be a round for the terrorists. They've suddenly clawed this one back into the way of their favor. Veriton might actually, he should be dealt right here. Yes, he will indeed. Killer getting one of the AK players. CT still have some money to buy good weaponry. Will they go for a different setup? It seems like their setup hasn't really favored them most of the time. Just saying that Plaza B side is a little bit open for the terrorists. They will be playing. Looks like they are faking out a hit here, which is drawing some attention from the A side players. But this is a weird setup. No one's taking care towards the mid and B long area. We're both playing towards the CT. But if the terrorists do walk into that angle, it will be a huge crossfire. They are going to get shot. Most likely Elite will be taking charge right here, opting to play safer instead. Veriton creating a nice crossfire with his PvP. Zombie connects the first headshot. Will they anticipate the second player right to his left? Which one will he check first? Flash goes out. Some damage being dealt. There's already 2 8 Ariel wanting to close out this PvP player. I'm having a little bit lag issues here. I'm so sorry. You did not see him. Okay, nice. Taken. They could get everything done here. Somehow able to swap to the other gun. Will he get the kill? No, he was not. That started to get a little bit uncomfortable. Now things are even. 8-8 is the score right now for both teams. It seems like they're doing better for in the terrorist side. That is very strange. The CTs seem to be struggling on their side, which is quite shocking. Many people consider this to be a CT map. As you can see, Veriton's hesitating which angle he wants to go to. It's a little bit of a miscommunication right there. Now they will be getting this mid control again. The bomb seems to be heading towards that B long area. So there is one guy towards main. Actually, the first kill comes in contact towards this CT area. Flicky, all he has to do now is just deny this bomb carrier. Goes down to Zombie actually. Veriton making things even. Actually giving them the advantage, but the bomb's already on site. They're already planting the bomb. But look at all the space that the CTs have gotten. Elite is going all the way to house. Oh no, Elite disconnected. But this should work as a one for the CTs again. Veriton should kill him. Taken actually takes him down instead. Towards the contact play. First round in the favor of the CTs.
Been defused.
Now those main players actually make it very hard for the terrorists to actually drop down. They really have to use some nades towards the main area. Otherwise, the counter-terrorists can't use it to their part as their advantage. Now as you see, Suncat has joined again. The terrorists will still look strong in their economy. They did get the bomb plant down after all. But this could be a big round. This could actually leave some of their players down to just probably pistols or shotguns or maybe even SMGs. They're making this play towards this alley angle. Cal might walk into the crossfire of the CT players. There's 2 towards A side, 1 playing towards backside statue, and 1 playing towards close main angle. Elite could shut things down here. He is in a prime position to get a headshot, and a headshot he will, but he will be closed again by Zombie. Things are getting traded back and forth again. Now the terrorists have control of the A side, will get the bomb plant down. Both of them seem to be coming from towards the CT angle. Poor smoke thrown towards the double doors can actually give a lot of info. 1 player has been spotted towards the statue area. Veriton connects the first guy. Now it's all down to Killer, isolating this for a 1v1. They both have to go in together. Otherwise, catch the first player off guard. Doesn't seem to actually connect the kill. We will finally connect it, but Flicky is able to capitalize on his position. That felt too uncomfortable to their own measures right there.
Bomb has been defused.
That kill should have gone. Now, if you see, Team 3 have actually made this feel a little bit competitive, but it seems like Team 8 is still having a little bit of a stroll here. 2 rounds in a row after what looks like a good run for the terrorists. They all went down to the B side before things could finally be in the favor of the Team 3 again. Team 8, I'm sorry. Flicky, who could be faced with a gang of terrorists right here, making some jiggle picks, spots one player out. There's some info given. Shots being exchanged. Carl takes down Flick. Now it looks like the next round will be paused because of a substitution right here. Now they will be playing towards heavily to his A side. But Vericon has made his way down to mid. Does not do any damage whatsoever, but gets the intel down. Carl makes his way towards B long while the bomber just somehow walks into his way into alley. He could be shut down towards his A player, but it looks like the timing have actually favored the terrorist. Does he? He does, but unable to actually get the frag in the end. Now it's all down to Carl. This little time left on his side, he has to get something done fast. But he's already been spotted out by Elite. Elite has done big things for them in the past, and he will again close out the round, giving the 11 to them. One more round for match point for Team 8. Now a tactical pause will come in. It seems like a substitution will be happening right now. Suncat has joined the game back again. If you guys came onto the stream slightly later, Suncat was actually supposed to be one of the main players for Team 3. But it seems like he disconnected halfway and now he's back. He probably just went to buy some milk in the grocery store. Now, the rounds are reset again. Early smoke thrown towards that alley angle to deny any information from the CTs. Last round we saw Flick doing jiggle picks that Flick will be playing towards the second again. Nate somehow does no damage. The players are already having control towards this A long area. Ariel taking a lick of damage from towards that A side players. First contact made out by Flick. Flick able to capitalize the kill. Gets straighter in the end. Now it's all down to Taken. The rotations are coming in from the B side players, I suppose, and now they're just both playing CT angles. So if they actually do make their way towards B side, the main player looks very vulnerable. But now it looks like Veriton is actually making his way towards the B side, so he can actually close things out. But it looks like they're actually reading it. The bomb is actually on its way towards B long. Veriton, looking at the wrong angle, wallbangs nothing. Able to get the kill with the bomb on his back with 27 HP. That should have gone in the way of Veriton. Now Taken is making his way towards CT main. Does shots do actually that they should have done it? 5 HP. If then they went a little bit further, he was doubtful. Now, if Taken miraculously gets this one kill, things can actually get real spicy. But it looks like none of them are able to get things done. Elite connecting back, has an AUG with him. Could get things done if he looks to his... Ooh, what's happening? He's reading the wrong side. Finally, realizes it's the B bomb side. Sees one player towards the hit glitch angle. Doesn't seem to be doing much towards these two low players. Actually gets one kill to a zombie, but Suncat able to hold a better of angle for him to transfer the spray. Fantastic round held there by the T side. That rotation should have Should have never been a thing at all, to be honest. I don't know why Veriton was wallbanging the bins in the first place, revealing his presence for him to be killed. As you can see, they are playing towards the CT side area again. The T's are still pushing into their trap of going into early, but the good thing is they get their early frags towards this area. One spotted out towards this cubby area, he should be there. Goes down to Suncat. And now they won't have to just deal with this A-side player for things to open up to this side. They are playing a little bit slow. Ariel connects a few shots, not able to transfer it to a frag. Things are going on towards the CT area. And now it looks like the bomb should be on its way towards this A side. Hugs the cubby corner. Actually pre-fires it. And now it's all down to Veriton. He could catch the cross. No, but he looks at the wrong time. Gets the first player down. Now it's down to Zombie. This 1v1 could say a lot, but Veriton's going the long way. Will Zombie actually be able to read this? He's going through early. Now he seemed like he had the gist of it for a while. He's now watching back towards main again. This pillar is pretty overpowered for this player. Gets the kill. That's match point denied for Team 8. Team 3 edging closer and closer again on this terrorist half. It's a great half from them. It makes things a little bit more competitive. It was a one-sided affair, but then they were able to make the half a little bit closer, and they won the pistol round, capitalizing a little bit more rounds. Now they will be playing towards this mid position where it isn't too heavily contested by the CTs. But what has been contested by the CTs is towards that alley and CT area. One lone defender that will be taken. His back might be revealed towards those B-long players. Nate goes out, gets information that they're pushing B-long. Not flash, quite good. Then away game P5 gets the first kill. The house player doesn't actually seem to connect the frag. And now Veriton actually managed raise that. Now two players from the B side has made it. Now they got one more info, but this flank could be huge from Flick. Will they read it? They should have an idea of it. Doesn't seem to connect the frag, and it will be match point for Team 8. What should have been an easier game seemed to be harder, but they were able to actually connect the frags at the last crucial round. They can making a slightly bigger play. He should have really died even before he gotten the first kill. Now it looks like it will be a 3-1 push. Oh no, it's actually a split push. Suncat shooting some of his bullets already towards this alley area. Looks like Killer wants to make a huge play here at mid by himself. Ariel on the MPX though, things do not look too great. Suncat connects the first frag and the second from Zombie right here. Things are slightly opening up. Taken does get one frag in return, but it's still a... Oh, he actually traded him back. That was a poor move. This could have cost them. Now it's a 2v1. Zombie, if he gets this player, it would be down to a 1v1. But Taker's already on the flank. Will he notice this? Will he read the play? They know he's stuck in this cubby corner. Zombie getting shot from both fronts, and that's GG's. Team 8 take the first match of this official Team Sicario Clan Wars. Well played from them. Things started to get a little bit uncomfortable at the later half, but they do close it out after sufficient trading back and forth.